The question in everyone's mind is, what next now? What is going to happen in the next few days? And what is ZANU-PF thinking at this point in time? They have been caught in 6 and 7s. Are they going to continue ranting, or they are going to find an exit package? Hello and welcome to JCTV Africa, where we talk about issues that are happening in Zimbabwe and across Africa. Today, we are looking at this election comments by SADC and what has caused ZANU-PF to do 3 press conferences in less than 24 hours. So I'm going to give you my permutations and what I have researched, and you also can come up with your own permutations. Whether you do it in a video format, you can send it to me and then we can publish if you are an expert in this area. But let us get into what we might see in the next few days. I've jotted down this because I wanted to make sure that I give you the points as they come. One thing we must appreciate is that for the first time, SADC has condemned this election. Last time it happened, it was when Levi Mwanawasa was still alive, and he was also the head of SADC Troika, which is a coincidence with what you are seeing. Hakainde Hichilema is also the head of SADC Troika. And what happened afterwards was we saw a GNU coming. Though there was the unfortunate part of the violence that was witnessed during the rerun, but there is something that came out of that statement by the head of SADC Troika. What we have not yet seen is comments from heads of state in SADC. So the other thing that we must also appreciate, the second thing that we must also appreciate is, for the first time, the opposition is speaking in one voice. We saw Linda Masarra saying that she applauds what SADC has said. Douglas Monzora is also saying the same. The leader of UZA, Elizabeth Valerio, has also commended SADC. We are seeing more civil societies actually commending what SADC has said. What is going to happen now? Let's, for the first time, talk about if ZANU-PF has been declared a winner, or Idi Mnangagwa is declared a winner. What are the possibilities? What are the permutations? ZANU-PF may be declared a winner in this election. But the challenge that they have right now is, do they have enough V11s to back that up? Hence, you have heard in different reports that there are places where they are saying that they are changing the V11s. But if the election agency have got the original V11s, how will that pan out? That is the challenge that they have. And what is even more worrying is that, why is ZEC not announcing the presidential results as early as they ought to be? What is the delay? Since you know that 10 years ago, when Morgan Tsvangirai locked horns with Robert Mugabe, by end of midday after the elections happened today, the results were already out. Within 2 days, the results were out. What is the delay now? So both CCC and ZANU-PF, they need to produce enough V11s. And ZANU-PF needs to declare the V11s, and CCC needs also to declare the V11s. Do they have enough? Does ZANU-PF have enough? That is the question. However, if Idi Mnangagwa is declared the winner in this election, what does it mean for him when he has a cloud hanging over his head about the credibility of the election? These are the possibilities of what we might see panning out. Number one, presidents in SADC might not come to the inauguration. SADC might sanction Zimbabwe. But the sanctioning of SADC, remember, SADC cannot enforce the law, but they can only give recommendations. And one might recall what the Motlanthe Commission did in 2018. They gave recommendations. Were those recommendations followed? No. Because SADC expects the arms of government, which is the judiciary and ZEC, to act upon these findings and the recommendations that they are going to give. So If SADC leaders decide not to back Idi Mnangagwa or this election, it might mean that SADC might sanction Zimbabwe, and that is not good for us as a nation. In the worst case scenario, we might see ZANU-PF trying to broker a deal with CCC and find a consensus. That I believe SADC might accept that, yes, for the sake of peace, you guys have reached an agreement. But will CCC agree to such, or they want outright power and outright majority? The other issue that people are worried about is a rerun of election. Because you recall in 2008 what happened, that 200 members of the opposition died. People still remember short sleeve and long sleeve. This, they don't want it to happen this time around, unless they are observers that will observe this election from the onset when it is announced the date. But tell me what you think. You are an expert in this area. I would love to hear also your thoughts. What do you think is going to happen in the next few days? Are we going to see Nelson Chamisa declare the winner? Are we going to see Idi Mnangagwa declare the winner? And what does it mean for Nelson Chamisa if he becomes the president? Will he be able to rule when ZANU-PF has 2/3 majority and they are controlling him in parliament? Will he be able to pass the laws that he wants? Does he have the power to override what the National Assembly sets? All that in the comment section. Also, if you want to support this channel, please get in touch with me. You can also donate on the PayPal link that is in the description box so that we can grow this channel together. From me, JCTV Africa, I would like to say thank you and please stay safe.